between the heartbreaking breakup of the Beatles and his tragic death in 1980, John Lennon opened his heart in several rare, deeply personal interviews that offered a raw window into his soul. Alongside his legendary conversations with Rolling Stone and Playboy, Lennon also sat down in 1975 with a young 24-year-old DJ named Nicky Horne from London's Capital Radio. Back then, only fragments of that talk ever reached the airwaves, but decades later, Horne rediscovered the full reel-to-reel tapes. Overwhelmed with emotion, he described them as gold dust, realizing he'd stumbled upon a forgotten treasure from one of music's most profound voices. During that candid exchange, Lennon spoke with honesty and vulnerability. He admitted he once feared his New York phone was being tapped, and even confessed that he nearly scrapped his fourth solo album, Walls and Bridges. It was only the reassurance of close friends that changed his mind. They told him it was good, and with a humble chuckle, Lennon said he figured, "All right then, it's not so bad. Let's put it out." But perhaps the most poignant moment came when he looked toward the future with quiet hope. Lennon shared his wish to keep creating music for another 60 years, unless, as he softly joked, something divine intervened. That wish, tragically, was never fulfilled. After rock and roll in 1975, he stepped away from the spotlight to raise his son, Sean. When he finally returned with Double Fantasy in 1980, an album celebrating love, renewal, and family, it was released just 1 month before the night he was taken from the world outside the Dakota on December 8, 1980. In the wake of his death, Lennon's songs surged through the charts once more, echoing like a global cry of loss and remembrance. 4 years later, Yoko Ono released Milk and Honey, an album that pieced together his unfinished recordings, a haunting reminder of what might have been. No one can ever truly know how much more brilliance Lennon could have given. Yet while Paul McCartney has carried on with more than 20 albums since 1980, the silence Lennon left behind still feels louder than words, a silence that music itself can never quite fill.